So this video is going to run you through how to link Gmail and Outlook together. We do this as a preferred method compared to Outlook fetching directly from the server because it's more secure. It allows us more flexibility with the server and obviously allows you to have a lot more emails because you can clear space on your server at any time. So this will run you through the changes that we need to make on Google and Gmail before we set up Outlook. We'll then run through how to actually link Gmail and Outlook together. And the last little setting we have to do within Outlook so that your emails send as your domain email instead of your Gmail account. You would have received this link in the email we've sent you with obviously any information you might need. I would definitely advise, along with this video, you browse through this because this gives you all the details that you'll need besides our initial setup within Gmail. So once we've done the Gmail and Google changes that need to be done, you can open this link and make sure you go through it step by step. Everything is really easy. Just make sure that when you're doing the initial setup, you don't just click next before you've done these. It's really important that you guys do open more settings to go do the outgoing service setup and obviously put in all the ports before you go next. Otherwise, it won't link the account together. But during this example, you can just follow it and we'll be able to do everything together. So the first thing to do is go to your Gmail account. Click on the little gear icon in the top right that will drop down your settings options and click settings. Once settings is opened, you want to go to forwarding and pop/RMAP, and you want to make sure that RMAP is enabled. That'll be your RMAP access. It'll probably be disabled for you. You want to enable it and obviously click Save Changes. Once you've done that, you want to click on your Google Apps at the top here. Once that's opened, you want to click on My Account. Once My Account is open, you want to go under Sign and Security Apps with Account Access. Because Thunderbird and Outlook aren't considered trusted by Google, we need to tell Google that they can access the accounts that we give them. So once you've gone to Apps with Account Access, allow less secure apps will probably be off. You'll just have to turn it on. So once you've now done that, we can actually head into Outlook itself and start the setup. Now, as I say, I would advise having this tab open because it'll run you through all the basic details that we need. So once we go into Outlook, we're going to want to obviously add the account. So go to Account Settings and New. Now over here is when you're going to want to manually configure your settings. Don't auto do them with Outlook. You want to manually set them up. You then want to make sure it's obviously connecting with RMAP. So look for the option that says connect to your POP RMAP or HTTP. In my case, it's the first option here. Depending on what version of Outlook you're using, it might be a different option. Now, obviously, this is where you're going to be doing your main setup and settings. So, for example, your name. Now, email address is going to be the Gmail account that you are using. So not your domain account. It's going to be your Gmail account that you are using. In this case, Daniel LocalBizOnline@gmail.com. Account type, we obviously want to be RMAP. Your incoming mail server, as per the instructions on this link, are going to be rmap.gmail.com and smtp.gmail.com. So rmap.gmail.com and here smtp.gmail.com. Username obviously always has to be the same as the email account. So it will be your Gmail account, remember, not your domain account. And then obviously go ahead and put in your Gmail password here, not your domain email. Your Gmail password needs to go there. Once you've done that, you click on More Settings. This is where you're going to want to open your outgoing server. Click on My Outgoing Server SMTP requires authentication. And obviously just make sure it matches up with this instruction here, which is use same settings as my incoming. That'll be a default. Then click on Advanced at the end here. According to this instruction, as I say, this is really useful to follow. The only port you're going to change is your 993. At the moment, it's set up as 143, so 993. Change the encryption to SSL and this one to TSL. Let's just double check that on our instructions, SSL, TSL. Everything else will remain the same. Click OK and then test the account. That will now log in and send a test mail to your Gmail. That's how you know that your Gmail is now successfully linked to the account. and you should now start receiving emails. The next thing we're obviously going to want to do is to make sure that our emails are being sent as our domain account and not our Gmail. Once we've completed that setup, go back into your tools and account settings, double click on the account we've just added, and in here before you would have had your Gmail account, change this to your domain account. This will basically just give your domain account the name instead of the actual Gmail. So for example, if you don't change this and leave it as your Gmail, when you send an email, it'll send from your Gmail account. So head back into your account settings and obviously edit this detail, and then you can save it, and that should be completed. If you have any questions, obviously feel free to give us a shout.